Under the golden morning sun, the bustling streets of Cebu come alive with jeepneys, vendors, and laughter echoing between narrow alleys. A 15-year-old girl named Meera balances a basket of boiled corn on her head, her slippers worn, her clothes faded but clean. She hums softly as she walks, her voice pure and hauntingly beautiful. Children pause to listen. Even the street vendors smile. Every note she sings seems to tell a story of hardship, hope, and faith. Her mother, sick and frail, lies at home, depending on Meera's small earnings. But music keeps Meera strong. One day, a tourist from London records her singing near the basilica, mesmerized by her voice. The video goes viral overnight, catching millions of views and reaching producers of Britain's Got Talent. Meera receives a call, an invitation to audition in London. With trembling hands and tears of disbelief, she realizes her voice might be her way out. The little girl from Cebu is about to chase the biggest dream of her life. Meera has never been on an airplane before. Clutching her small backpack, she sits by the window, staring in awe as the clouds drift by. She remembers her mother's words, "Sing from your heart, Anak. That's where your miracle lives." As the plane lands in London, cold air greets her. So different from Cebu's warmth. The city feels massive and Meera feels small. The producers welcome her kindly, offering her a coat and some food. She's shy, speaking little English, but her smile says everything. At night, in her small hotel room, she kneels by the bed and prays. Her hands shake as she watches clips of Simon Cowell on YouTube, the man who could make or break dreams. She whispers, "Please, Lord, let him see my heart." The next morning, as she walks into the audition venue, her slippers replaced by borrowed shoes, she breathes deeply. Thousands have come before her. But today, the girl from Cebu will have her turn. The stage lights are blinding. Meera steps forward, holding a microphone that feels heavy in her small hand. The judges, Simon, Amanda, Alicia, and Bruno, glance curiously. "What's your name, darling?" Amanda asks. "Meera from Cebu, Philippines," she answers shyly. The audience claps. Simon leans forward. "What will you sing?" "A song for my mama," she whispers. The music begins a slow emotional rendition of "You Raise Me Up." The first note silences the entire room. Her voice, crystal clear and filled with emotion, soars through the auditorium. Each lyric carries her struggle, her faith, and her love. Simon's usual poker face softens. Amanda's eyes glisten. By the final chorus, the audience is on their feet, clapping and crying. Meera finishes, clutching the mic, tears streaming down her cheeks. The silence breaks into thunderous applause. Simon smiles, a real rare smile, and says softly, "That was beautiful." Simon stands up, his gaze locked on Meera. The crowd senses something magical is about to happen. "You know," he says, "I've been doing this show for a long time, and I've never heard a voice quite like yours." Meera's heart pounds. Then, Simon reaches forward and presses the golden buzzer. Golden confetti rains from above, showering Meera in a storm of gold light and joy. She covers her mouth, sobbing uncontrollably as the audience roars. The judges stand clapping and smiling. Amanda rushes on stage to hug her. Simon walks up, puts a hand on her shoulder, and says, "You're not just a singer, you're a star." Meera can barely speak. "Thank you, sir. Thank you, world." As she leaves the stage, the camera captures Simon whispering to Amanda, "That girl's going to change lives," and he meant it. Back in Cebu, the whole neighborhood gathers around an old television to watch the moment replay. Children cheer, elders cry, and Meera's mother holds her heart, whispering, "That's my daughter." In London, Meera is interviewed by news outlets. Her humble story touching millions. Fans flood social media with messages. The voice of an angel. Cebu pride. Simon found a real gem. She performs again at the semi-finals, this time with an orchestra, wearing a flowing white gown donated by a Filipino designer in the UK. Her confidence blooms, her smile brighter than ever. But even as fame grows, Meera never forgets who she is. Each time she steps on stage, she prays first for her mother, her country, and every little dreamer who thinks they're too poor to shine. The world now knows the girl from Cebu, and she's just getting started. Months later, Meera returns to Cebu, not with slippers this time, but with dreams fulfilled. Crowds greet her at the airport with banners, flowers, and tears. The mayor awards her a Medal of Honor, and she uses her earnings to buy her mother medicine and build a small music school for underprivileged kids. "This is for all the little Meeras out there," she says, standing before a crowd of smiling children. She sings again barefoot, her voice echoing through the streets where it all began. Simon Cowell sends a video message. "Meera, you reminded the world what true talent and heart look like." The scene ends with Meera looking at the sunset over Cebu, holding her mother's hand. Whispering, "We made it, Mama." The screen fades to black as her song carries in the wind, the melody of a dream realized, and a voice that changed the world.